In the twilight of prehistory, when the boundaries between gods, demons, and cosmic visitors blurred, two ancient civilizations, separated by vast distances yet united by timeless stories, spoke of beings from beyond our world. In Sumer, they were the Anunnaki, celestial architects who shaped humanity and ruled from the heavens. In India, they were the Asuras, ancient beings of immense power, locked in eternal conflict with the Devas, the divine protectors of cosmic order. But what if these two stories, these two civilizations, were recounting the same beings known by different names? The Sumerian tablets, some over 5,000 years old, describe the Anunnaki as celestial beings who descended from the skies, their arrival marked by thunder and light. These beings came not as mere visitors, but as rulers, scientists, and genetic engineers. From the Enuma Elish, the great Babylonian creation myth, we learn that the Anunnaki shaped the first humans, mixing their own divine essence with the clay of the earth. Humanity, it is said, was forged to serve these beings, to mine gold, to build cities, to carry out the will of their alien overlords. But across the distant lands of ancient Bharat, the Rig Veda and the Puranas speak of another race, the Asuras. Neither fully divine nor fully mortal, the Asuras were beings of unmatched intelligence, technological prowess, and spiritual ambition. They crafted weapons so powerful they could shatter mountains, constructed flying palaces known as Vimanas, and pursued forbidden knowledge hidden in the folds of the cosmos. They were, like the Anunnaki, not mere beings of Earth, but cosmic entities tied to realms beyond mortal understanding. The Rig Veda tells us of Vritra, the mighty Asura, who blocked the cosmic rivers, a being of titanic power, ultimately slain by Indra. But the Vedas do not portray all Asuras as evil. Some, like Prahlada and Bali, were wise and just rulers, challenging the Devas not out of malevolence, but out of a belief that they too deserved dominion over creation. This duality of cosmic beings, who could be either creators or tyrants, mirrors the very heart of the Anunnaki legend. In the Atrahasis epic, one of the oldest surviving flood myths from Sumer, we are told that the Anunnaki themselves were divided. Enki, the wise and rebellious scientist, wished to uplift humanity, teaching them knowledge forbidden by the higher gods. Enlil, the stern and authoritarian overlord, sought to keep humanity enslaved, fearing their potential. This internal war among the Anunnaki echoes the ancient conflicts between the Asuras and Devas. Battles fought not just in the skies, but within the hearts of these cosmic beings themselves. What if the Asuras and the Anunnaki were not two separate mythologies, but two halves of a forgotten whole? What if the beings who descended upon the Fertile Crescent, with their gleaming ships and godlike power, were the same entities remembered in the plains of India? Beings who built palaces that could fly, weapons that could shatter reality, and who ruled ancient humanity as both saviors and tyrants. The Mahabharata, a text over 5,000 years old, speaks of the Danavas, a race of Asuras descended from the primordial waters of creation. These Danavas were not crude demons. They were masters of science, builders of cities of gold, and wielders of weapons powered by the very energies of the cosmos. In the Sumerian kings list, we find echoes of the same, rulers who descended from the heavens, their reigns lasting for thousands of years, ruling before the first human kings. Could these ancient kings, with lifespans that defy logic, have been the very Asuras remembered in India? The Ramayana tells of Ravana, the 10-headed king of Lanka, a being whose knowledge encompassed not only earthly sciences, but the secrets of flight, genetic manipulation, and astral travel. In the Lost Book of Enki, a controversial text attributed to the Anunnaki's own account, we find mention of beings who experimented with creating hybrid creatures, beings not fully human nor fully divine. Were the genetic experiments of the Anunnaki the same forbidden knowledge pursued by asuras like Shukracharya, the ancient sage who resurrected the dead and created artificial beings known as Marita Sanjivani? Even the Vimanas, the flying craft of ancient Indian texts, find echoes in the sky chariots of the Anunnaki. The Vaimanika Shastra, a mysterious text detailing the construction of ancient flying machines, describes vehicles powered by mercury vortices, capable of interplanetary travel. The Sumerians too spoke of the sky boats of the Anunnaki, vehicles that descended like burning stars capable of moving between Earth and the heavens. Could these technologies, separated by language and culture, stem from the same ancient source, knowledge given or perhaps stolen from cosmic visitors? Both the Asuras and the Anunnaki were obsessed with gold, a metal not just valued for wealth but for its unique conductive properties. The Sumerians recorded that the Anunnaki needed gold to repair their atmosphere, a story that at first glance sounds like pure mythology. Until we realize that modern scientists too are exploring gold nanoparticles for atmospheric engineering. In Hindu texts, gold is the metal of the gods, used in rituals to channel divine energies. Is this ancient obsession with gold a clue? A hint that these beings, whether Asuras or Anunnaki, were not just myth, but the remnants of a technologically advanced race. Even the origins of the Asuras and Anunnaki share uncanny similarities. The Sumerians believed the Anunnaki came from Nibiru, a planet that moved in a vast elliptical orbit, only occasionally drawing close to Earth. The Puranas speak of the Asuras' origins in Patala, a subterranean realm said to be filled with cities of gold and crystal linked to Earth through hidden tunnels and stargates. Were these otherworldly realms not myths, but distant planets or dimensions accessible only to those with the right technology? The wars of the gods, fought in both Sumer and ancient India, speak of devastating weapons, fire that fell from the sky, cities vaporized in an instant, and the earth trembling with the force of celestial battles. In the Mahabharata, the Brahmastra is described as a weapon that could destroy entire civilizations, eerily similar to the weapons of the Anunnaki, who waged war not just against each other, but against rebellious human cities that dared defy them. As we peel back the layers of myth, history, and forbidden archaeology, a chilling possibility emerges, that the Asuras and the Anunnaki were the same beings, remembered through the fractured lens of two great civilizations. One culture called them gods, the other demons. But both agreed on one thing. They came from the stars, and their legacy shaped the destiny of mankind. Are the stories of the Asuras and the Anunnaki remnants of a lost history? A pre-human epoch when Earth was a battleground for cosmic forces? Were the ancient stranger than we've ever imagined?